Welcome to this video, Dave, which is all about Forex trading secrets for success. Now, in relation to the real secret of successful trading and making money from the markets, I want to basically review a classic investment book and give 20 quotes from it later on. The book is Max Gunther's book, The Zurich Axioms. It's an investment classic. And the quotes come up later on. If you learn them and apply them in the markets, they will really help you achieve trading success. They'll come up later, but first of all, I just want to discuss the secrets of Forex trading success generally and what people believe they are. Now, in terms of what most people believe the secret is, it's someone who's discovered something that no one else has ever found out. Like you find a lot of vendors selling systems that claim can make huge amounts of money with a drawdown, or strategies that claim to have found the hidden order of market movement. Now, of course, these people are lying. If they really had found a secret like that, they wouldn't be sharing it with me, you, or anyone else. They'd basically keep quiet, trade their way to a fortune and retire. Now, the real secret of trading success is pretty obvious. It's basically study what 90% of traders do wrong and then do the opposite. And that is what the Zurich Axioms are all about. Now, Max Gunther's father, who was Swiss, and a group of Swiss expatriates who lived in New York just after World War II, decided that they had a love of trading. They wanted to draw up some general rules for trading success. And that is how the axioms came about. Now, the axioms basically fly in the face of traditional investment wisdom. And whilst they do that, that is a good thing, obviously, because we know the majority of traders lose. One of the key points the book makes is that most people want to make money. There's not hardly anyone I know who doesn't want to make money, but how many people really are prepared to take risk or are happy taking risks? Not many people at all. And basically, if you look at Forex traders, they try to avoid risk so much they actually create it and end up losing their accounts. Let's give you an example. Well-known investment wisdom is never trade money that you cannot afford to lose. Well, if you do that, let's say the money doesn't mean anything to you whatsoever, you're probably going to lose it. Why? Because it doesn't matter to you. The axioms say you have to worry a little bit about losing money. That way you'll be focused on only taking the best investments, not just trading anything, and basically be very careful that you preserve your gains. Now, for me, that is sound investment advice. Also, the axioms say that you should always bet meaningful stakes. If you don't, you're not going to make a meaningful gain. Most traders don't heed this advice at all. They bet so little, such a small proportion of their trading account, risk so little, they're bound to get stopped out. When they do win, they just make a minuscule amount of money. So you've got to bet a meaningful amount to win. Also, the axioms say don't spread your money around. Don't be in too many investments or trades. How many traders want to trade a good few pairs to spread the risk? Well, diversification doesn't work to reduce risk. It's a well-known fact. All it does is basically dilute your profit potential. Your winning trades are cancelled out by the losing trades that you've diversified against. So I think what you've got to do is when you come in the markets, you've got to basically have a love of taking risks, or learn to love taking risks. That is what makes successful entrepreneurs or traders. Now, if you're frightened of taking risks, you're frightened of uncertainty, you shouldn't be anywhere near the markets. Now, in terms of trading, the axioms also say, you basically got to have a plan where you have a target for your investment or trade and you get out. And be happy with what you've got. Sure, it might go on to make more money, but you have what you want. Most traders will not take their profits. In fact, when they're making profits in a trade, they very often pyramid it up and lose. They become complacent. So you've got to be very focused on objectives. In terms of taking losing trades, as the axiom said, that's just part of being a trader. You're going to take lots of small losses until you get the big winners. It also says focus on moving investments or markets. Do not trade markets that aren't doing anything. So basically you find a lot of traders will actually trade small moves, or they'll trade ranges or markets that aren't too volatile. Axioms say trade markets that are moving. That is common sense. You do not want your money in a market that isn't moving much. The risk is higher than if a market is moving. Now, in terms of charts and history and so forth, the axioms are basically, be careful. You don't want to get too complicated with your analysis going backwards and think the markets repeat the same way. They don't. The axioms also make clear that if chaos becomes to look orderly, that's if the markets become to look orderly and it looks like they're going to go on forever or everyone believes in a trade, you want to be cautious. You need to be thinking contrary to the herd. So there's no reason for a market to go down. It probably is going to go down. Also, the axioms say, beware of order, okay? In terms of, people want to see order going backwards. And what they want to do is they want to see order in very short time frames going backwards. That's why you have a lot of scalpers and day traders about. It does look orderly going backwards, but it is just random noise of the markets where you've got to think about it. Let's say, 30-minute chart, 5-minute chart, hourly chart. What is going on? Is it really relevant price movement? No, it's just basically the noise of the markets. They're not just speculators trading Forex. Huge amount of trade, global trade, is done in the Forex markets as well. Companies moving money over borders, etc. People buying houses. It could be anything. That creates short-term noise. You should never ever be focused on that. Now, they're just a few of the pointers from the Zurich Axioms. And I think what I'm going to do now is, give my top 20 quotes from the book. I mean, they are really common sense, but in the markets, most traders don't have common sense. They want to believe they can make a lot of money without taking too much risk. They want to believe in surefire methods. That is not what the Zurich Axioms are all about. It's about doing it for yourself. It's about cheerfully confronting risk, as the book says. Risk is what makes life an adventure. If you're not prepared to take risks, you're not going to make a lot of money. So, without any more talking from me, here are my top 20 quotes from the Zurich Axioms. And just one final point. You can get this book free online as an ebook. And if you buy it online, it won't cost you much either. But I strongly recommend you get it, read it, learn from it, and then you'll be on the road to successful trading. So here are the tips. Take care. Have a good day.